Racing to the 2021 Breeders' Cup, and this time let's take a look at the World Cup edition of the 2021 Breeders' Cup. Remember, this was inaugurated in 1984 as one of the real first opportunities for racing fans in the United States to get a look at some of the horses that have raced on the national stage, and it really has evolved into the World Championships. And it seems like more and more Euros are coming over for the turf. They're dominating the turf mile. They're coming over for the filly and mare turf. And this year we're going to see some more of them even contesting some of the dirt races. Horses coming over from Great Britain, Ireland, Japan, Germany, Argentina, and all across Europe, and it should make for one of the more competitive Breeders' Cup. What we've seen in recent years, you know, a lot of those horses from Europe, like Dancing Brave and some of the other ones early on, some of the older racing fans will remember, a lot of those horses kind of flopped. But it seems like in the last 5 or 6 years, they've really perfected some of the shipping techniques. They come over, they fire their best races, and I think this year they're definitely going to be putting their talents on display in the Breeders' Cup. Several races to highlight. A Case of You, a Grade 1 winner at Longchamp, 137 pounds carried in the last race, second in a Grade 1 in Ireland. She is coming over for the Turf Sprint. Emirati Ann, Betfair Grade 1 winner, Grade 1 winner at York, second at Grade 1 York. Glass Slippers, a 3-time Grade 1 winner, won the Breeders' Cup last year in 2020, the Sprint. This race could oversubscribe. We could have as many as 18, 19 horses pre-entering, and they're going to have to decide who actually gets to run in this race. In the dirt mile, we've got 3 or 4 horses coming over from Japan this year. Jasper Prince is going to run in the dirt mile, 25 starts, 5 wins. He set the pace in the Breeders' Cup Sprint in 2020, went way too fast early in that race. I think this is actually a good distance for him at 1 mile. He can kind of slow down, and he could be up near the leaders early on, but I think the pace most likely going to be set by Life is Good. But Jasper Prince, a welcome addition to that dirt mile field. Filly and Mare Turf, Auderea, the 2-time Grade 1 winner. She is back to defend her title. I think she's going to run a good race. She ran 4th in her most recent outing. Queen Supreme, thinking about the Filly and Mare Turf or possibly the turf, but most likely I think it's going to be the Filly and Mare Turf. 15 starts. She's got 7 wins. She's a Grade 1 winner in South Africa and a 2-time Grade 1 winner. The Breeders' Cup this year, the decisions being made by 2 top contenders, Tiona and Tarnawa, could determine the betting in both of these races, the Filly and Mare Turf and the turf race. They're going to be cross-entered in both. Tiona, a big-time winner, Grade 1 winner from France, and 6 starts, 3 wins, and Tarnawa, the defending champion in the turf. She's going to be entered in both. I think we're going to see her in the turf, and from what I'm hearing, you know, possibility of Tiona being entered in that turf. We could get a matchup of those top Euros in the turf race, and they could maybe split and go their own ways, but definitely they will hold the key to the betting in both of those fields. Meanwhile, in the sprint, Matera Sky, worldwide horse racing fans have seen him in Saudi Arabia finish 2nd to New York Central. Dubai, he ran a good race there. And then in the Breeders' Cup Sprint in 2020, he ran in that one. So Matera Sky, definitely a worldwide traveler, going to come over and possibly contest and take on Jackie's Warrior in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Now in the distaff, Argentina going to be represented by a Grade 1 winner in Blue Stripe, 6 starts, 4 wins, has ran some nice speed figures, a Grade 2 winner as a 2-year-old, and then Letruska, don't forget about her. She is the favorite for the Breeders' Cup distaff, and remember, she started her career in Mexico with 6 starts, 6 wins, and representing Latin America, 22 starts, 17 wins. Yes, these horses, they're coming over and they're competing at the Grade 1 level, and Letruska, one of the 2 favorites, most likely, maybe 3 favorites for the Horse of the Year. I would say Essential Quality. If he wins the Classic, he wins the Horse of the Year. Nix Go, if he wins the Classic, wins the Horse of the Year. And Letruska would need to win the distaff or get an upset in that Breeders' Cup Classic to possibly win the horse of the year. Letruska's probably had the most dominating campaign, the longest campaign, and shipped to the most racetracks throughout the year. Now in the turf, you could have as many as 20 horses pre-entered in this race. Half the field, even almost 70% of this field, could be turf horses from Europe. You've got Tiona, Tarnawa, Imperador from Argentina, Japan, who started his career in Europe, has ran his last 2 races in North America. Loves Only You, Sissafran, the German Derby winner, and also Yaibar, most recently at Belmont, but a 3-year-old, Walton Street, so definitely a World Cup of appeal in that turf race. As of now, we don't have any horses thinking about entering the Classic from Worldwide, as Mishrif has been declared out of this year's Turf and Classic, but they did hint in 2022 at Keeneland they may want to point to the Breeders' Cup Classic. Lots of horses coming over, really making it a worldwide edition. Who are some of the favorites that you're looking forward to? Leave a comment below. Smash that like button if you're a fan of all these horses coming over for the World Championship. We've got previews up of the Classic, the Distaff, the Turf. Saturday, we did an update on all the horses and news from last week. Sunday, an update. Make sure to watch those. And the Filly and Mare Sprint, as we now, within 10 days of getting those post positions drawn and field set up for the 2021 Breeders' Cup World Championship.